mic sound. Okay, welcome to our second game between Team BACACAY versus Team Santo Domingo. Representing the starting five for Team BACACAY, jersey number 12, Ada, jersey number 30, Vergara, jersey number 19, Santos, jersey number 17, Sabio, and jersey number 7, Dicano. Representing the starting five for Team Santo Domingo, jersey number 10, Banyares, jersey number 11, Gabion, jersey number 67, Banyares, jersey number 29, Salvadora, and jersey number 17, Palido. Sa mga earrings, si bracelet, makeup, pagkitanggal. Okay, all players, please pack in your jersey.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you back here to the BACACAY covered court where we are still live and about to bring you the second ball game of the night for the Congressman Edcel Lagman Memorial Cup. This is JC Cong for Dope Media, and this contest will be between Team BACACAY and Team Santo Domingo. In their previous ball game against Team TIWI, this Team BACACAY caught a heater and secured their first victory of this tournament. They won that game 93-75. Meanwhile, Team Santo Domingo got ran over by arguably one of the best teams in this tournament in Team Malinao. They lost by double digits, 89-111. These two teams were in the same boat just last week as they were both winless. Now can Team BACACAY keep momentum here after getting their first win, or will Team Santo Domingo grab their first victory here tonight? Let's find out as we start our first quarter with a 2-0 score. Miss there for Team BACACAY. Here comes Santo Domingo. It's Gabion spinning, fakes. Gabion kicks it out. They try to get it to the middle. Tough shot here. A miss, but a foul. Number 10, Banyares, goes to the line after long foul there on the defense. Banyares missing his first. Team Santo Domingo starting out here with a 3-0 lead over Team BACACAY. A floater, and that is the first score for Team BACACAY. Banyares to Gabion. Back to Banyares, who's open. That's three-pointer short. Out of ball, goes out of bounds. Now back to Team BACACAY. Santos to Ala. Ala able to hit from downtown, and now BACACAY has taken the lead 5-3 here early in the first quarter. Balidoy Puts the ball on the floor, and that is stolen after that rejection by Santos. On the other end, Ala scores again for Team Bacacay. Back-to-back buckets here for number 12, and that makes it a 77-3 lead. Team Santo Domingo with the ball. Banyares to Gabion. He tries for three. That is a miss. Offensive rebound there by Banyares. Another miss for them, and this time the ball secured by Santos. Santos steps into a three. He's hit a couple of those their last game. Gabion on the other end. Another miss for him. And rebound controlled by Team Bacacay. Durano to the inside. Santos with another miss. Salvadora to Gabion. Gabion, foot on the line here. Another miss for Team Santo Domingo. Santos from mid-range. Still no basket here for Santos. Santo Domingo on the other end, able to convert for two on that transition. And now the lead down to two for Team Bacacay. Ala with it. They get it to Santos on the high post, cross court. Decano to the inside, and Sabio able to convert for Team Bacacay. Baseline shot, that is a miss for Team Bacacay, tipped out, and offensive rebound. Wild pass there, recovered by Banyares. Another miss for Team Santo Domingo. Ala able to save it. And the ball stolen by Gabion. Gets it to Salvadora. He takes those. Salvadora will miss from deep. Team Bacacay have the ball here. Sabio, he tries for three. Off the front iron, and the ball goes out of bounds. Back to Team Santo Domingo. Still down, but just by 4 points. Just past the 5-minute mark of this first quarter to get it to Salvadora. Gabion picked by Banyares. Now another foul called here. A defense by Team Bacacay. That'll be on Sabio.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Salvadora, he takes a three. Another miss for him. Here comes Decano on the attack. Ball poked loose and recovered by Santo Domingo. They get it to Gabion. Gabion with Santos, and Santos just stands there and nonchalant blocks that shot. Team Santo Domingo to inbound it. They try to get it to Salvadora. A three-point attempt from the left corner. Put back there for Team Santo Domingo. Now the lead is 2. Santos fakes it, puts it on the floor. Santos on the attack. Another miss for him. Santo Domingo with a chance to tie or take the lead. Gabion with it. Banyares with a screen. 3-point attempt, another miss here. BACACAY. It's Decano. Another miss for Team BACACAY. There's a number of misses here from up close and personal. Now foul called against Vergara.
First personal foul. Third team foul for BACACAY.
Salvador takes a quick three. Way short, rebounded by Santos. Gets it to Decano. Decano on the attack and way short again. A number of easy misses here for both teams as that was Banyares missing from close range.
Salvador out. Balani for Santo Domingo. And there's charge.
After a number of misses here for both teams, Team BACACAY wants to talk things over. The score 7-9 here in the first quarter, 3 minutes and 18 left in the opening period. Ala has the ball here for Team BACACAY out of that timeout. They get it to Vergara, who takes the three, and finally a shot goes in for Team BACACAY. Gives them a 12-7 lead. Banyares trying to answer back, but he can't. Here comes BACACAY. It's Decano getting to the paint, and Decano will be fouled. That'll be on Banyares.
Banyares, first personal foul, first
Team BACACAY to inbound it here. Leading by 5 points. Vergara gets it to the inside. Good rejection there by the defense of Team Santo Domingo. But the second chance right there for BACACAY. Gabion has the ball being defended by Ala. Pass to the corner. To the other corner, cross court to Banyares. Try to get it to the inside, but it goes out of bounds. Team Santo Domingo will retain possession here. A correction, it will be a shot clock violation against Team Santo Domingo. So BACACAY will get the ball back. Ala to Vergara. They play catch. To the other end, it's Decano trying for three. That's way too short. Banyares has the ball. Gabion steps to the side, takes a three. Still scoreless here for Gabion in this quarter. Trying to move it around. Balido ends up with it and lays it up and in for Team Santo Domingo. Back to a 5-point game inside of 2 minutes remaining. In fact, a minute and a half remaining here in the opening period. It's Santos with the ball. He takes a three. And Santos also scoreless here in the first. Santos wants another chance. And same result here for number 19. BACACAY will have another crack at it. They get it to Vergara. Now to Sabio. Sabio to Vergara, who takes a three. Another miss. BACACAY saying somebody at the Santo Domingo's side was pushing off. They get it to Ala, to Santos, who does not handle the pass. So a turnover here for Team BACACAY. Now another chance for Team Santo Domingo to score. Balidoy with the ball. And now Balidoy is fouled. That'll be on Ala.
Jersey number 12, Ala. First personal foul, warning for penalty.
With 58.7 seconds remaining in this first quarter, Team Santo Domingo will inbound it to Balane. Back to Gabion. Gabion being defended tightly. Pass out to Banyares, who thought about it. Now it's short. Long rebound out to Ala. Get it to Sabio. Sabio loses it. A steal here for Santo Domingo. Now a chance to score. They have numbers. Balidoy with a layup for Santo Domingo. That was just a three-point game. Sabio. Another miss here for Team BACACAY. Now Banyares ends up with it. Banyares to Gabion. Gabion from mid-range. He hits for Santo Domingo. Now it's just a one-point lead for BACACAY. 8 seconds left. Santos, a long three. Rolls out for Santos. 2 seconds, and I don't think they will get a shot off in time. That buzzer ends our first quarter to score 13-14. It's a one-point lead now for BACACAY.
14, Santo Domingo, 13.
Back to the ball game here now in the second quarter in this contest between Team Santo Domingo and Team BACACAY. Team Santo Domingo starts off this second quarter with a turnover. A steal by Team BACACAY. A foul here. Team BACACAY still leading by 1 point after that first period. 14-13 to score.
Jersey number 9,
Now an early free throw attempt coming here for Balmes. So They do not give him a shooting foul. Instead, BACACAY will inbound it here. Trying to get it to Ala. Team BACACAY still trying to move it around. They have a whole new starting five here to start the second quarter. BACACAY will get another chance. As a good cut there results into 2 points for Team BACACAY. Brasca with a basket for Team BACACAY. Good fake, but turnover here for Santo Domingo. Great adjustment here defensively by Team BACACAY. Three-point shot here for BACACAY. That is a miss. Now Santo Domingo with the rebound. Here comes Bañares. Gabion. Still missing here for Team Santo Domingo, but put back right there after that jump shot by Balane. It's Ala with the ball. Another three-point attempt here for Team BACACAY. Another miss. Brasha has the offensive rebound. I think he got away with a bit of a travel there. But still, Team BACACAY will end up with the possession. Gabion will sit for Team Santo Domingo. He has struggled here offensively. Brasha. Still, Team BACACAY will retain possession. They get it to the inside. Now the outside shot is good for Base. And now Team BACACAY takes a 4-point lead. Balane almost lost it here, and the foul will be called on Brasha.
Jersey number 18, holding foul. First personal foul, first team.
Team BACACAY switching it to a man defense. Santo Domingo for three. A miss there by Balidoy. The rebound goes to BACACAY. Ala steps into a three. That's way off the mark. Offensive rebound by Team BACACAY, and another miss down low for Brasha. Santo Domingo on the other end. Socromas with it. Gets it to Balane. Balane, his floater, too strong. And we will have a foul here on Balane.
Foul against jersey number 9, Santo Domingo, pushing foul. Malilipot out, Malilipot in for Santo Domingo.
Team BACACAY will go on offense here. Still leading by 4 points. Ala steps inside. Ala shot banked in. And another score for Team BACACAY. Balane could not handle that pass. A steal by Brasha. On the run is Base. And another miss for Team BACACAY. On the other end, Santo Domingo unable to capitalize on that transition play.
Foul against jersey
Now,
number 14.
After that foul, a timeout will be called here on the floor by Team Santo Domingo, still down here in this ballgame, 15-21 to score. Ocromas has the ball here for Team Santo Domingo. Steps back for three, way off the mark. Offensive rebound for Team Santo Domingo, and a foul will be called against BACACAY.
First personal foul, third team foul for BACACAY.
They get it to Balino. Balino, his runner. That won't go. Rebounded by Brasha. Here comes Decano on the attack. Decano pulls it out, waiting for his teammate. Gets it to Base. Back to Decano. Decano to Base for three. He hits from the corner, and now that makes it 24-15 in favor of Team BACACAY. Good execution there on that offensive set for Team BACACAY. Now Santo Domingo has the ball. Malino trying to make his move on Brasha, fading away. Tough shot there, offensive rebound by Banyales, and he's able to put it back in for Team Santo Domingo. Decano bringing it up to Barameda. Back to Decano on that curl. Decano back out to Base. He's hit from deep there, and now it's a miss. Offensive rebound for Team BACACAY. Decano has it. Mid-range shot, another miss for Team BACACAY. Now Santo Domingo with it. 5 minutes remaining in this second period. Balino missing the layup there. Decano to Barameda. Barameda's layup, good.
Foul call against jersey number 16, holding foul. BACACAY, warning for penalty. Twelve seconds to shoot.
Team BACACAY will inbound it from the baseline, and even before
Jersey number 4,
inbounding
holding
pass,
foul.
Another
Penalty.
foul against Team Bacacay. That puts them over the foul limit. That'll send Okromas at the line for Santo Domingo. First one good for Okromas. One for two at the line, and Bacacay has possession. Decano calling the play here for Team Bacacay. A pick by Santos. Decano attacks, kicks it out. Baramedas 3 short. And rebound fought for and collected by Brasha. They give Decano the 3-pointer on that same corner rather. Same result here for Team Bacacay on the other end. Santo Domingo, a long two. Finally, a basket goes in for Gabion. A 6-point lead for Team Bacacay. Santos thought he was fouled. No call there. Banyares to Gabion, who's sidestepping, and he will be fouled by Decano.
Foul against jersey number 7. Penalty. Sabre. Barameda out. Vergara in for Bacacay.
So Gabion goes to the line here for Team Santo Domingo. First one for Gabion is good. Hopefully after a couple of makes here for number 11, he will get it going offensively for Team Santo Domingo. It goes 1 for 2. I just jinxed him there. 21-26 to score. It's a 5-point lead for Team Bacacay. Santos has it on the high post, out to Decano, who takes a 3 and hits for Team Bacacay, pushing the lead up to 8. Thomas with the ball for Santo Domingo. Banyares. Long two, and Banyares hits from mid-range. Back to a 6-point game. Decano to the inside. Back out to Base. Base to Brasha. To Santos. And it goes out of bounds. It'll stay here with Team Bacacay.
6 seconds to shoot.
Decano late on the clock here, and that will not be in time. And just when that shot goes in for Santos, it does not count. That'll be a 24-second violation for Team Bacacay. So the lead stays at 29-23. Santo Domingo has the ball. 2.5 minutes remaining in this second quarter. Another miss here for Team Santo Domingo. It's Decano pushing it up. Barameda missing. Banyares gets to the post. Banyares rejected by Brasha. Good effort there defensively by Lidoy. His floater way short. Ball tipped, and Santos has it. Gets it ahead, and another score there for Vergara. Bacacay with a 31-23 lead inside of 2 minutes remaining here in the second. Okromas to the corner, Balidoy, picked by Banyares. Shot from the baseline, that won't go. See what the call is here.
Sabre. Brasha out. Sabre.
Santo Domingo to inbound it. About a minute and a half remaining here in this second. Banyares gets it to Okromas. Okromas almost lost it. Gabion picks it up. Tough defense being played here by Team BACACAY. Banyares, he's open, and that's an air ball. Vergara. Ase has all the time in the world and makes them pay from beyond the arc. Can't leave him wide open, and he pushes the lead 34-23. Under a minute remaining in this first half. Okromas calls the play. Gets it to Banyares, to Balidoy. Back out to Okromas. Okromas having a tough time here. Banyares, his floater won't go. Here comes Team BACACAY. It's Sabio attacking. Sabio with a Pinoy step. Rebounded by Team Santo Domingo, and Base will be called for the foul.
Foul against jersey number 4, blocking foul. Penalty. Base, third.
So that'll put Okromas at the line here for Team Santo Domingo as Base sits down.
Base out for BACACAY.
Almost missing his first one. 28.8 remaining after these set of free throws. 1 for 2 at the line, and that makes it a 10-point game. Unsalan, he wants to get it to Santos, but gets it picked off on the other end. It's Gabion with a score for Santo Domingo.
10 seconds.
Decano pushing it for BACACAY. Decano drops it off to Sabio, and what a nice play there for Team BACACAY. Before the quarter ends, Team Santo Domingo wants a timeout. 3.6 seconds remaining in the first half. The lead is 10 for BACACAY. With 3.6 seconds remaining, it's a quick shot. And I do not think that was the play called on that timeout, a half-court heave. And nonetheless, it stays a 10-point lead for Team BACACAY to score after 2, 26-36.
Okay na po pagkakamulan namin. Nakabalong ko rin yung cover na bakit sa kanya. O pwede po magkakamulan naman.
Resuming action now in the second half in this ball game between Team BACACAY and Team Santo Domingo. The score after 2 quarters, 36-26. It's a 10-point lead for Team BACACAY, but they start off this period with a turnover, giving Santo Domingo first crack at the first points here in the third quarter. Gabion defended tightly here. Get it to Dado. 3-point attempt for Team Santo Domingo. That won't go. Here is Base on the attack. He lobs it up, but that will miss for Santo Domingo. A steal. And now a basket plus the foul for Team BACACAY.
Basket.
Check the replay here. After that, steal and bucket for
Full shot for
Vergara. Vergara at the line here for Team BACACAY. Completes the 3-point play that makes the score 39-26. Already a double-digit lead here for Team BACACAY. Santo Domingo wants to score here, and now a traveling violation. Team BACACAY wants to add to this double-digit lead. Base is free on the corner. He does not hit. Balino gets free, and Balino with an easy layup for Santo Domingo. On the other end, Brasca failed to answer back with an easy shot for BACACAY. Santo Domingo cannot afford to exchange baskets here. They give it to Salvadora. 3-point attempt. This time it's knocked in by Palmes. Back to a 10-point lead for Team BACACAY. Base has it. Try to pass it off to Sabio. Now a steal. It's Gabion bringing it up for Santo Domingo. He faked it. Gives it off to Dado. Contested 3, in and out. Decano. Pass to Sabio. Oh, good find. And a good cut there by Sabio. Scoring 2 for BACACAY. Another steal. It's Base with the quick hands. Base fakes. Oh, behind his back, and a score for Team BACACAY. Santo Domingo reeling here on offense. They're down by 14 points. It's Dado for 3. That is way too short. Now Base was ahead of the pack, but the ball sails over his head and out of bounds. Santo Domingo will get it back. Gabion, he tries for 3. Not this time for Santo Domingo. Base gets it again to Sabio, who is left defending him inside. Sabio scores easily there for Team BACACAY. Balane. Out to Balmes, who misses, and a steal here for Team BACACAY. Now Base has it. Base drops it off. Think he had the layup there, but decides to drop it off to his teammate for 2. On the other end, another miss for Santo Domingo. Balino to Balane. This guy must be related somehow, but a miss there for Team Santo Domingo. Ala will slow it down. Ala faked it, gets it to Base. Vergara puts it on the floor, and Vergara will be fouled while getting the layup to go in. Chance at the three-point play here for Team Santo Domingo, and don't look now as Vergara will attack and get rewarded with a foul as he tries to complete the three-point play here on the free throw line. The lead has ballooned to 20 for Team BACACAY. Vergara looks to add some more.
Russia out. Lucas in for BACACAY.
Team Santo Domingo trying to find some signs of life. Balinoy will miss the three. Ala lob to the inside, and the pass converted into 2 points. Good decision there by Sabio to pass it off to Calupas. Now Santo Domingo, just their body language, they look like they give it up here. A three-point attempt from the corner, and this time they hit courtesy of Balmes. Sabio behind his back, almost lost it. Sabio gets it on the corner. Way short there on the three-point attempt. Banyares has it. Santo Domingo on the inside, and the layup there. 2 more points for Balidoy. Team BACACAY. Vergara is wide open, and Vergara missing the shot. A turnover here for Santo Domingo. Here is Sabio, one-on-one with Banyares. Sabio missed the layup. Ball stays here with Team BACACAY. Say last touch by Banyares. Untalan, pass to Ala, who's in the corner and missed the shot. Here comes Balana, he's open, and Balana gets the layup. Team BACACAY up by double digits here over Santo Domingo. It's Ala with the ball, picked by Sabio. Ala to the middle. Let's see what the call is here, and that will be a travel. Turnover here by Calupas, giving the ball back to Santo Domingo, still down 38-54. Okromas, picked by Banyares. Back to Okromas. Moving it around is Santo Domingo, try to get it on the inside. Balane missing the baby hook. Sabio up ahead. Ball is stolen by Balidoy. Those long hands putting useful for Team Santo Domingo. It's Balmes. Another score for Team Santo Domingo. Quietly Balmes having a good offensive outing here in the third quarter. It's a 14-point lead for Team Santo Domingo Sabio has the ball. Sabio missing from deep. Another rebound here. And another stop for Santo Domingo. It's Okromas. To Balmes. Back to Okromas. To the inside. Quick shot. A miss there for Santo Domingo.
Sabio out. Sabio in. They out for BACACAY. 2 minutes, 32 seconds to play for the third quarter.
Decano lost it. Santos gets it back. Tough shot here for Team BACACAY, and that will go out of bounds.
9 seconds to shoot.
So Team BACACAY will retain it here. They get it into Decano, approaching the 2-minute mark of this third quarter. That pass stolen by Balidoy. Now here he comes, Balidoy. Defended by Decano, spinning around, runs into a wall and lost it. Okromas gets it right back for Team Santo Domingo. Now Banyares has the ball. They want to reset. Balidoy from the baseline, way too strong. Missed opportunity there for Team Santo Domingo. This is Decano with the ball. Now foul called against. That'll be on Okromas.
Balidoy out, Banyares in. Gabriel in.
BACACAY to inbound it here. About a minute and a half remaining here in this third quarter. Decano pass to the inside. Back to Santos, and Santos cannot buy a basket in this ball game. Cabion to Banyares. Banyares will be fouled. That'll be on Punsalan.
44, first personal foul, first team foul for BACACAY.
They inbound it to Banyares. Another three-point attempt here, but this time it's a miss for Balmes. Here comes BACACAY. Decano. Punsalan almost lost it there. Under a minute remaining. Good pressure here defensively. Punsalan gets it back. They get it to Decano. Screen here, Decano. Airballs it. 40 seconds remaining in the third. They get it to Balmes. He tries again and hits again. Balmes has been the saving grace for Team Santo Domingo here in the third quarter. Now the lead down to 11. Alaurin. That is a miss for Team BACACAY. Santo Domingo gets it back here.
Foul by jersey number 25. Pushing foul. First personal foul, second team foul for BACACAY.
Santo Domingo will have it here. 10 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Gabion sizing him up. Gabion steps back, and Gabion hitting from beyond the arc. And that buzzer will end our third quarter. Finally, Gabion scores for Team Santo Domingo. After that basket, the score 46-54. Team BACACAY still in the lead. We welcome you all back now in the fourth and final quarter of this ball game between Team BACACAY and Team Santo Domingo. Right now, Team BACACAY is still in the lead, 56-46. But Team Santo Domingo has made their way back here in this ball game. Although Gabion missed that shot. 10-point lead here for Team BACACAY. Decano to Santos. He tries for three. Another miss for Santos. Offensive rebound. And one more miss for Team BACACAY. Here comes Santo Domingo. Chance to cut this lead down back to single digits. Three-pointer by Banyares. That won't go. Here comes Barameda. Out to Decano. Moving it around is Team BACACAY. Barameda fakes a three. Now he takes it. Another offensive rebound for Team BACACAY, and Santos just cannot get a basket to go. Team BACACAY to inbound it here. Santos arguing he wants a shooting foul there, but he won't get it. You get it to Vergara. Santos wants it on the post. Ball stolen here by Team Santo Domingo. Now foul against Barameda.
Foul against jersey number 8. Barameda, first personal foul, first team foul.
Team Santo Domingo with another chance to cut into this lead. They lob it up to Gabion, and Gabion able to finish down low. That cuts the lead down to 8. Here is Santos for BACACAY, trying to force his way in. And another foul will be called against Banyares.
67. Banyares, hold foul. Balance out, Balidali.
Team BACACAY to inbound it. They get it to Vergara, fading away, and what a shot there by Vergara, pushing the lead back up to 10. Banyares defended by Santos. Banyares, tough shot, rebounded by BACACAY. Decano to the inside, and that won't go for Brasha. Here comes Banyares. Banyares trying to go all the way, drops it off, and let's see what happens here. A foul will be called against Brasha.
Second personal foul, second team foul. Brush out, substituting for BACACAY.
Team Santo Domingo to inbound it here. Not even given the ball yet. We have a warning on Sabio. Guess he's being too physical here. They get it to Gabion on the post again. This time it's a miss for Gabion. Decano, picked by Sabio. Decano
And shoot.
Ball is loose and stolen here by Gabion. Try to put it ahead to Balidoy. Balidoy attacking and Balidoy will be fouled.
Shooting foul against jersey number 19. Jersey number 19, second personal foul, 13 foul for BACACAY.
Balidoy at the line here for Team Santo Domingo, still down by 10 points in the fourth quarter. Balidoy's first one in and out. Not able to hit on any of them for Balidoy. Missed chance there for Team Santo Domingo. Here comes Decano. Pick again by Sabio. Oh, Decano sidestepping, but we have a travel. Would have been a highlight there for Decano.
Passing for BACACAY.
Another turnover for Team BACACAY, so Santo Domingo will get it back. Romas picked by Banyares to the cutting Balidoy. They pull it out here. Trying to go one-on-one with Sabio is Balidoy. Posting him up. Balidoy double teamed and
Foul ball on jersey number 4.
a foul will be called against Pase on that double team.
Warning for foul out. Team BACACAY, warning for penalty.
Banyares to inbound it here for Team Santo Domingo. Still hanging around, but it's a 10-point game to get it to Gabion on the post. Gabion lost it. Turnover for Team Santo Domingo gives it right back to Team BACACAY. Santos wants it. Trying to tell Sabio to go in the post. He wants a one-on-one with Balidoy, but he is fouled.
Jersey number 17, pushing foul.
Sabio will go to the line
Ball received for Santo Domingo.
for Team BACACAY, still leading here in the fourth quarter. With 6 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in this ball game. I'd like to remind everyone tuning in to like and share our Facebook page, Dope Media, as we bring you stats, scores, and highlights, the coverages of the Edcel Lagman Memorial Cup. Sabio makes it a 60-48 lead for Team BACACAY. About 6 minutes remaining in this ball game. Gabion
And shoot.
faked it. Balidoy knocks it down from the nail. And now back to a 10-point lead. Sabio one-on-one with Balidoy. Sabio showing his post moves here. Sabio partially rejected there by Balidoy. Gabion to the inside and Banyares. Strong finish on the inside. Able to score for Team Santo Domingo.
Ball against jersey number
And now a
7.
chance to the three-point play.
Decano, second personal foul. Good
Good effort there by Banyares. Twisting shot and able to put it in for Team Santo Domingo.
Another stop. Heard that out.
Now with this free throw, Banyares could cut this lead down to 7. Banyares gets the three-point play to go. 5 minutes and 22 remaining in this ball game. Base to Barameda. Santos wants it on the high post. Santos, I believe, has not scored yet. Santos forcing it. And we will have a foul.
Foul against jersey number 67. Hit to the hand. 67. Second personal foul. Warning for penalty.
So Santos at the line here for Team BACACAY. Sinks one from the free throw line. It makes it 61 to 53. Santos hits both. Gabion being defended by Barameda. Pick here by Banyares. Gabion almost lost it. Now, a turnover for Team Santo Domingo as we will have a moving screen called against Banyares. So will that be his fifth?
Personal foul for Banyares.
Well, that will be his third. Banyares obviously does not agree with the call. This is Baste putting it up, and that is a miss. Recovered by Balmes. Gabion being defended by Decano. Banyares. Gabion from mid-range. Another miss for him. Rebounded by Santos. Decano pulls it out. BACACAY wants to reset here. Defended by Banyares. Decano steps back. Decano. A missed shot for him. Here is Balmes. Back to Gabion. Banyares faked it. Leaner and scores for Santo Domingo. And now a timeout will be called by Team BACACAY. Their lead down here to 7. Score 62 to 55.
Santo Domingo 55. BACACAY 62. 3 minutes and 54 seconds left to play for the fourth and final quarter.
Team BACACAY still leading here in the fourth quarter. Santos on the high post, being defended by Banyares. Santos, good defense there by Banyares, affecting that shot. Here comes Santo Domingo on the other end, and it goes out of bounds to Team BACACAY. They lob it up to the inside. Banyares missed it. And recovered by Decano. Now Bacacay on the run. It's Base. Fouled hard here by Balmes.
Four. Pushing foul. 2 shots for Base.
Base goes to the line here for Team Bacacay. Base hitting his first. This one to make it a 9-point lead. Base hits both. The window slowly closing here for Team Santo Domingo. They have to put a couple of good possessions here offensively as well. Get some stops defensive on the defensive end. Banyares to Balidoy. He takes a 3. That won't go. Rebounded by Bacacay. Bacacay try to go in a hurry. Decano. Stolen by Banyares. Balmes faked it. Now to Banyares. Defended now by Decano. Banyares. Couple of moves and it rolls out for Team Santo Domingo. Decano to Barameda. Who missed it? Decano somehow recovers the ball. Base drops it off, and now Barameda gets a second chance and makes the most of it. Timeout now called by Team Santo Domingo. They're back down by 11 with 2 minutes and 18 left in this fourth quarter.
Two minutes, 18 seconds to play.
Santo Domingo has the ball with about 2 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. Balidoy takes a 3 and rattles one in, keeping Santo Domingo alive here in the fourth. The lead is now 8. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in the final quarter, Santos wants 3 and still cannot connect from beyond the arc. Balane comes up with it, and Balane scores for Santo Domingo. Just like that, the lead down to 6. Things are getting interesting here in the fourth quarter. Sabio to Santos to Decano. Team Bacacay moving it around. A fake by Base. Out to Santos. Steps in, and Santos finally hitting from the mid-range, and a steal here for Sabio, holding his defender off. Now I'd imagine Bacacay would want to use some clock here. Santos will do just that. Santos gets it to Sabio. They get it to Decano inside, and Decano will be fouled.
Foul ball against jersey number 9, Balani. Warning for foul penalty. 1 minute left to play. Eksaktong 60 segundos.
Decano at the line here for Team Bacacay. They want to make this unreachable for Team Santo Domingo. Decano, nothing but net on both of his free throws. And before anything else, Santo Domingo wants to talk things over. They're down by 10 points to score 60-70. Santo Domingo has the ball. Their time is running out. Gabion hitting from downtown, and Santo Domingo continuing to hang around here. It's a 7-point lead for Team BACACAY. Under a minute remaining though, Team BACACAY will use the clock. Santos being defended by the smaller Ocromas. Sabio takes a long three. That won't go. Rebounded by Banyares. He gets it to Gabion. Gabion tries again and hits again. Gabion with back-to-back buckets. And now a timeout called by Team BACACAY. Their lead suddenly down to 4 here with 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Santo Domingo has made it interesting again. The defense will be extended here for Team Santo Domingo as Team BACACAY will get it in. Sabio has it and he will be fouled.
Foul against jersey number 9. Jersey number 9. Foul out.
That'll do it
Penalty.
for Balane. Sabio will go to the line here to make this lead unreachable. Lead up to 5 after that make. Second one rolls in for Sabio. 24 seconds remaining. Banyares. Pass to the corner. Banyares steps to his left. That won't go, and BACACAY will try to dribble it out. And that'll do it for this ball game. Team BACACAY able to hang on to this victory as Santo Domingo was, to their credit, coming back with a furiosity, able to cut this lead down by as much as 4, but Team BACACAY able to hold on 72-66. Congratulations to Team BACACAY as they make it back-to-back win and victory. Now, before we go, we want to thank everyone who has tuned into our broadcast. This has been JC Kaongka together with the rest of our production crew. You've been watching the Edcel Lagman Memorial Cup on Dope Media. We'll see you on our next broadcast, and until then, we're signing off.